634 on the board. Not bad for the first hit, but we hit it real aggressive, so maybe less. All right, so I loosened the rear suspension up 2 clicks because I had it a little bit tighter to see if it'd take a hit better. It didn't. I took about a pound out of the leaf. I went from 39 to 3,700 and made sure the tires were at 13 pounds. Boost up top before was 23, leaving that the same, leaving the boost ramp the same. I think if we can stick the tire, the boost ramp's going to come in nice, but I had three sync losses, which is not good. We could have a sensor going bad or loosen up on air gap or something, but we're going to try it this time, and if it doesn't work, then I'll have to readjust some air gap maybe on the crank. It could be running into a misfire that's creating an issue too, but we're just going to see. Make it a little bit happier. And then I'll remember to data log it this time. I got the data log off the SD card, so that was good. Desktop. There we go. Act like I know what I'm doing. I kinda do. Kinda. Not a ton, but enough. Oh man, this neck brace is tough to do everything. I required a window net too for door cars this year, so that's another fun thing to put on and get ready. All to have a disappointing pass. Oh well, we'll get there, or not. Might have another cam sync going bad. I have killed one of those. If you hot lap them, the Hall effect sensor doesn't like you very much, and I think I did that last time, and I'm wondering if the Hall effect sensor she's going bad. That sucked. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well my cranksync issue is getting worse. That's not good. We might be done tonight already. Yay. As you can see, in my infinite wisdom, I accidentally did a time lapse and not actually recording it. It would have been probably most entertaining because of the popping, the banging, the exhaust leak, all of it. So I apologize, but here you go. Hey, so it's the next day, and I did find I have a cam sensor I'm going to grab locally. I'm going to replace the crank sensor and I'm going to re-gap it and make sure that's good. And listen to this. This is probably the most blown out exhaust header gasket I've ever heard in my life. Okay. Hold on. Need a little bit of throttle. She's a little cold. There we go, there's the throttle valve. So I thought I would try the Remflex gaskets because my header flanges are just a little bit warped, and they work great until they blow completely out when you have like basically an exhaust backfire because you lose engine RPM. But so here is my cam sync, which I hot lapped it the last time that I went out, and I was starting to lose sync up top, so I figured that I would heat wrap it, and it must have just been going out. Those Hall effect sensors are real sensitive to heat, and I had a Hall effect crank sensor. I kept burning those up like every other time at the track, and then it would shut me down. So now I have a VR crank sensor that's been working flawless. I haven't had a single sync issue since probably the last time that I went out, and then this last time. You guys already saw the video. It's pretty atrocious. I think by the end of it I had 6 or 7 sync losses in one run, and hopefully you can hear it in the video, but when it does the last sync loss and it blows the header out, it almost sounded like a small end of a rod just deciding to exit stage left. But that's it for now. I'm going to put new plugs in it too, because I had plugs gapped a little bit bigger than I usually do. I think it was like a 024, and I usually am around like an 020. So it was running 24 pounds of boost. I'm thinking that maybe a spark blowout can actually cause like an issue with ignition, specifically crank trigger stuff. And I'm thinking maybe that's possibly what happened, because this is the worst it's ever been. I mean, with this MS3 Pro Ultimate, I've never had this problem. I had this with the MS3X because I was using the Hall effect sensor for the crank and a few other issues. But yeah, so that's it. Horribly disappointing run, but you guys are along for the ride, so have fun.